V180's word for today. Helping you live different every day.
If you, Lord, kept a record of sins, Lord, who could stand? Psalm 130, verse 3. Sometimes you might get an award just for participating. But the truth is, we live in a results-orientated society where we're rewarded for performance, everywhere from the job to the audition studio to the sports field. But God doesn't think like that. His thoughts and ways are far above ours. He's not impressed by our talent. He gave it to us after all. To obey is better than sacrifice, and to heed is better than the fat of rams. When you base your worth as a Christian on your performance, the enemy has a field day. Newsflash, you're not perfect. Satan is called the accuser of our brothers and sisters. He wants you to run a checklist of your failures. That way, he can torment you by reminding you of all the times you've lost your temper, criticised, failed to speak up for what's right, or put someone down to make yourself look better. But David said, if you, Lord, kept a record of sins, Lord, who could stand? Everyone has areas where they struggle and fail. It's why we need God's grace and forgiveness 24/7. For he knows how weak we are. And he's never surprised when, despite our best intentions, we fall short. Holocaust survivor Rimia Schultz says, God doesn't measure us by our performance, but by our love for Jesus. Indeed, in the kingdom of God, our love for Jesus is our performance. Everything else is secondary. Desire to be with him, to abide in him, to keep in fellowship with him, to please him, is what our master longs for. So don't measure yourself or others, and be glad God's not grading you based on your performance, but on Christ's performance.
The word for today, as featured in V180 magazine.
Subscribe today at v180.org.au.
V180.
V180.